So we got a little bit of a confirmation, and possibly maybe it's a spoiler. So if you're listening to this and you don't want to know more about the recent Bumblebee movie coming up, maybe not listen to this segment. But uh, I'll give you a moment. Okay, that's enough. Um, so it seems John Cena's role has been kind of now revealed of what his role is going to be in this Bumblebee movie, and it was revealed to us through there's an Instagram page that's ran by a bunch of fans of Haley Steinfeld, and who's one of the other actresses in this movie, and they have a photo of her, but it just so happens that in this photo during the shooting, there's John Cena wearing what looks like Sector 7 agent clothing because it sports the Sector 7 logo on it. So the assumption is that John Cena is going to be some kind of Sector 7 character
Mm.
in this movie, some kind of agent or whatever. Um, and it's also mentioned, someone else pointed out quite well that in this same image, he's with a harpoon like weapon that's not too similar to the same weapons used to capture Bumblebee in the first movie by Sector 7. So, wow, dare I say, a little bit of continuity there and even keeping the technology, you know? So, John Cena, Sector 7 agent, should be interesting. Maybe they'll play him up as some kind of a more comical character,
Yeah, I could see
just
them.
like,
I could see them playing him up for laughs because, like all the big guys have, all the big muscular guys have been allowed to be funny now, and I think it's kind of started with Terry Crews, from the Friday After Next. He was like a very more comical character, and then you saw The Rock started doing it, being it more so because before when he started, he was more like the new action guy, the new Arnold, and it wasn't really
yeah,
working out for him. But then he got to be Rock, that the charming Rock, the funny Rock, the silly Rock, and he got to bring a lot of that with him. And Johnson has really shown in a lot of the movie roles he's had recently that he can be funny. He can he has really good comical timing. He has really good comical. So hopefully, I hope they
well,
don't ignore that with this movie.
considering he's a wrestler, they got to think on their feet in front of a live audience without a second take.
Yep.
So, given that they have a second take here, they're always able to really knock it out of the park if need be. And John Cena is a very versatile individual. He has done comedies in the past, and he did a good job doing those. And considering that Sector 7 characters that we've been exposed to up to this point have always been kind of these authority figures that still had a comical edge that we don't take too seriously,
Yeah.
I could
There's
totally see John Cena falling into that kind of category, which I appreciate because I enjoy John Cena. I enjoy, as a heavy wrestling fan, I respect what he does. I'm not a huge John Cena fan per se, but I respect what he does and what he's capable of, and I think that he'll actually be a good addition to the movie that I'd be looking forward to, as opposed to, I'm not a big fan of Mark Wahlberg, and him being announced during those movies was like, it's not going to add anything to the movie for me. And after two movies of Mark Wahlberg, I feel that if he was there or if he wasn't there, it wouldn't be a big loss. Where John Cena, I kind of look forward to him being there. I'm curious to how he's going to add to the Transformers mythos. And the best thing of it all is Transformer human characters rarely get good figures ever. When Shia was in these movies, the best Shia figure that you could get was the Indiana Jones movie was out at the same time, and if you picked up, there was a specific figure of Indiana Jones' son. I forget what was his name, Shia, in
I
those
can't
movies.
remember.
You don't remember? Anyways, he was
That
Indy's
movie
son.
doesn't count.
Yeah. So, anyways, you could pick up a Crystal Skull figure
Yeah.
with Shia, where he doesn't have the leather jacket. It's just kind of like a T-shirt and jeans, and it's a spitting image of Sam Witwicky movie one running around from Barricade.
Mm.
And it's a great figure that stands in your movie collection as a Sam Witwicky figure. That's a 3 1/4, fitting that GI Joe scale. The good thing with John Cena is he has so many wrestling figures out there. There's thousands of this man that to find something that has something of like a jacket and black pants. There's so many figures you could buy and mix and match the mold. I've done this myself personally. I've actually made custom wrestling figures for NWO stuff, and so it's very easy to do. To buy these molds and then swap the body parts to make a Sector 7 John Cena. If they choose, if they are stupid enough, first of all, to not even take advantage of this, which would be silly, which would be absolutely silly to have John Cena in their movie and not try to make a figure at least. Um, you could easily make one. I mean, I'm just staring at right now. Black pants, Roman Reigns. Pick up a Roman Reigns figure if you don't even want a Roman Reigns figure, but that's black pants and right there. Combat boots again, Roman Reigns. That jacket, I don't know, someone from the Shield. There's got to be maybe a Miz figure that might have a black jacket. You just got to put that logo, which I'm sure Repro Labels will get on that. So, and then you get any random of the 6,000 John Cena toys and pop that head off and put it on that body, and you got a Sector 7 John Cena. Assuming that's his one look in the whole movie. I'm pretty sure he'll have other looks too, but I dig it. I'm glad that John's in this movie.
He looks
I'm
like
actually even more glad that he's going to be a human character than a Transformer,
yeah,
because if he was a Transformer, he probably would have 3 lines
yeah.
anyways.
What would be the point in that case?
Yeah, it would be a waste of a talent and a voice that, in this case, he'll actually be in our face and probably comical. I hope I'm not eating my words here, but probably comical too.
I would assume so.